Greetings, everyone. I'm Lady Calamere, and I am doing my 162nd presentation. It will be on the goddess of dawn in Hinduism, and she is a Vedic goddess. She is Ushas, or Ushas Devi, which means Ushas means the dawn. Devi means goddess. I actually translate as she is or she who is. So we got Lady Boss with us. And this is a beautiful picture of Ushas. And it's from the book Celestial Goddess by Lisa Hunt. I would show you the cover, but we got Lady Boss there, and as you can see, Ushas, she is a solar goddess, but she is the goddess of the dawn. She is the herald of the sun, the god Surya. Okay? So, she is the dawn, the physical dawn and the spiritual dawn. She is the awakening after the night. She awakens all life except for the dead. She awakens everything, all beings except for the dead. She awakens all life, but she's also a spiritual awakening. She's that when you spiritually wake up and you open your eyes after a spiritual slumber. This is the power of Ushas Devi. And her name literally means the dawn. I sound a little bit hoarse. I'm sorry for that. I've been having such a good week, but a terrible week. I went to see my concert, as I posted. I went to see Bleed From Within, The Devil Wears Prada, and August Burns Red at one concert. So they were all playing together. They were opening up for August Burns Red. And so I did a lot of singing and screaming and headbanging and shouting. And of course, problems with Loki that I've been posting about. Anyways, I got the cover. So we got this, and I want to give credit where credit is due. Celestial Goddesses by Lisa Hunt. Get it on Amazon.com or eBay or your local bookstore or cult store, Barnes and Nobles. The artwork itself is worth the price of the book. So, absolutely beautiful. She does absolutely beautiful work. So, Usha's number is 7. Her number is 7. Her main color is red. She is also known as the leader of light. The leader of light. Her animals oh God. Her animals are cows and horses. Especially red. She is said to drive a beautiful chariot driven by 7 ruddy, R-U-D-D-Y cows, reddish cows across the sky. And of course, cows are female bovine. The male of bovine is called a bull. The female bovine is a cow. Well, that's when after it gives birth. Before that, it's a heifer, and when it's a baby, it's a calf. So, those are just terminology of cattle, bovine. Her number is 7. She is very approachable. So she's very approachable. She's very benign and friendly to humans. But when she comes, she chases away the forces of darkness and night. Okay? She, her very light burns away malignant spirits. They run and hide. The malignant spirits, those that are bad and mean us harm, those that would take from us, and parasitic energies flee from her. They flee from her like rodents and cockroaches from the light. Speaking of pains in the asses, you hear that? It never fails. Can't you leave Lady Boss alone? Which one is messing with her now? It's not Loki. Why? It's Sir Mew Mew. Okay, Sir Mew Mew. You know what time it is. Come on, get in the room. No, don't you bite me. Do not bite me. Get in there. Come on. You just don't know how to behave today. Come on. Get in there. I don't want to hear this. No. Little fucker. He won't get in the room. Today, I don't know what it is between the Joker, Sir Mew Mew, and Loki picking on Lady Boss. But I'm getting tired of it. Come here, baby. All day today. They just don't leave her alone. And yes, they're all fixed, every one of them. They're all spayed and neutered. Oh, there we go, Lady Boss. So, where was I? I don't have a script or notes. So she makes evil, negative spirits scatter. They flee. As she brings an end to the spiritual darkness, to the spiritual slumber, she is the one that wakes up life. Here. Oh my God. Here you go. You want to play with a toy? So she wakes up all life. And she is the one who brings people to their work, to bring people to wake them up, to bring to their daily activities. She brings, Ushas brings fame. She brings strength. She brings wealth. Spiritual and physical wealth. But she is also a goddess that deals with time, and she causes she helps everything to age. For each brand new day is another day on earth in which we age. So she is the daughter of the goddess. She is the daughter. She is the goddess. Daughter of Dios Pita. Dios Pita, or just Dios. They call him Dios Pita, which means he is the Lord, the King of Heaven. The sky god. So she is his daughter. Now, her sister is Nakta, also called Ratri. and she is the night. Now, some stories say they're okay with each other, but others say they are not, their rivals. That she chases her away. Now, Ratri is she deals with the night and darkness. And she's sometimes seen as good with humans, sometimes she's looked at in a more she's benign, usually benign in nature to us, but sometimes she date people and she's associated in negative terms, like things that are inimical to people and life. So I don't want to get on too much with Ratri here, but okay, so when Ushas comes, she chases away the night, and she's the herald of the sun, which the sun chases after her, but not in a bad way. Ushas is always seen as very beautiful. This is not a traditional image. I just painted this and put this all together to turn, the Virgin Mary into Ushas, where I chose a brilliant solar colors and royal like colors for her. She is sometimes said to be a sister of Indra, Agni, and Surya. Depending on the texts. Ushas is very beautiful, seen as a lovely maiden. She spreads her love across the sky. She brings a new dawn, realization, self-awakening, self-realization, self-knowing. She illuminates the darkest parts of our minds and hearts with goodness and love. She brings hope. She brings a lust for life. She says to dance and sings, and she spreads cheer all around. She is said to dance with her and dance with her saris across the sky as well, with her different colors. And eventually the sun catches up with her, Surya, and holds her in his embrace, for he is enamored with her. She brings serenity and peace. She brings life anew to mankind. So the changing of colors at dawn, or said to be the different saris that she wears while dancing on the golden clouds, and her like how everything shines because of her like bridal jewelry, all her like shining gems that she wears. Theologians compare her to the Greek Titaness, Eos, of the dawn. And I'm not going to say they're just one and the same. That's not my intention. I'm just saying what they do with. They compare her to Eos. She is the sister Selene. The last presentation I did, the Titanness of the moon. Ushas is very powerful. But she's peaceable. She's approachable. She is the activator of all living things. She has great supreme powers when she can control things. She brings peace and prosperity. She helps people with different ailments. Body, mind, and spirit. She protects us and she safeguards us. Especially from the forces of night. Of course I love night too, but I'm going on the sources of Hinduism. So the forces that would cause us to suffer. So her time, of course, is dawn of every morning. Did you lock yourself in there, silly girl? You want to hide? Oh, you're so distracting. So, Ushas she represents a new opportunity to do things and to learn things and to acquaint ourselves to different things. To help us discover our inner self and our inner passions. So, oh my God, why are you doing that? She keeps playing peekaboo, puffing her head out in and out of this box. I think she had a stressful day from the Joker and Loki and Sir Mew Mew constantly picking on her. So, would you stop? It's okay, baby. Oh, God. So, another thing that she does is she's good for people who suffer from depression and sadness. Those who are going through a hard time. Now, I'm not saying she's in place of a therapist or a doctor or medication. Oh, hi, Miss Kitty. There she is, Miss Kitty in the background. But she can help those who are feeling sad, depressed, miserable. Again, she represents a hope for a brand new day. She is consciousness. She is the one that calls people to do their work. She is also called the mother of cows. Ushas is known to nurture us like a mother cow to its calf, to bring us benefits. Ushas uncovers everything. I mean, she is a revealer. So if you want to know the truth about something, Ushas is your go-to deity. She will reveal all things. All things that are hidden, all things that are in darkness, she will reveal it. She is said to be the eye of the gods, the eyes of the gods and goddesses, the eyes of the deities. She is known as she who sees everything, she who sees all. Usha sees all. But she is not really invoked or evoked to forgive human transgressions. Sometimes people actually call her to drive away or to even bring justice or punishment of one's enemies. So to punish the transgressors. And I know I said she's benign, but she can do this. So Ushas can be used for those who are working dark magic against you or trying to hurt you. Not only can she reveal it and let everyone see the truth about this person, but also punish them and even chase them away. So she is a good goddess to use in banishing rituals and spells. Thank you. Miss Kitty, do you have to go after Lady Boss too? What is this, pick on Lady Boss Day? Is there a national holiday for this that I don't know about? Knocked over my statue. They get to knock it over again. So, Ushas is known as skilled as for hunting negative things. Hunt to literally chase after negative energies. So that's just something interesting about her. God, they're just playing with this box. Silly little cats. And the Adityas are enamored with her. And they are in the Rig Veda, okay? Adityas are seen as 7 or 8. And they represent the light, which is the Mitra, or Yaman, Varuna, Daksha, Savithur, which is also Surya, Martanda, Vaga, Amsha. Did I say Daksha? So Varuna, so these are the Adityas. So Agni gets along with her, and I did a presentation on Agni, and I already did a presentation on Surya, so look on my channel. He's the god of the sun. Agni deals with light, and he is fire. So she deals with him too. Ushas can help us find our path. She is a pathfinder. Ushas Devi is a pathfinder. She will help us find our way, to find what we need to do, to find what we want. So when we feel lost, Ushas will find us. When we feel the way we're not sure of what to do, when we really need someone to mark the way, Ushas shows us the way. She shines the light. She helps us along the way. So that's something that is very interesting. She is the spiritual initiator. She is the spiritual she helps us reality to let us know things spiritually, to let us to know and to be one with the divine. That's what she does. That's her magic too. She makes the birds chirp. She's the one that helps people to breathe properly. She is the goddess of life. She Ushas is stated numerous times in the Rig Vedas. So, for around 40 of its hymns are actually dedicated to this goddess. Her chariot is that of golden color. So she sets everything in motion every day. When she comes, she sets everything in motion. She is a goddess of activity. And like I said, awareness. All creation is, well, a lot of, life is said to rest at night and be active in the day, at least how it was in ancient times. So she brings spiritual warmth to people. So she helps us to have positive thoughts. She helps us to have good thoughts. So when we're having bad thoughts, we can pray to Ushas. Now, you can pray to her throughout the day, but her best time for her is in the morning. So if you're not a morning person, if you're like me, you can pray to her and visualize morning. Visualize the sun rising and pray to her. So, of course, her direction, where she comes from, is the east. The sun, well, the sun appears to rise in the east. This is how the earth circles around the sun. Appears to rise in the east and sets in the west. So, dawn, east. And as we depart from this world, people ask Ushas to kindly help us to the other side. To kindly help us get to a good place. And to kindly help us to achieve bliss. To achieve that state of moksha, even in life. To achieve that state of bliss. As I said before, she's a goddess of literal dawn and metaphorical dawn, the spiritual dawn. She is also said to be the consort or the wife of Surya. Again, the sun. So, Ushas helps us to cleanse ourselves as well as our home. To cleanse our mind, body, and spirit, home, area. So if you got some issues, definitely get up in the morning and pray to her. If you got some issues going on in the home, when you pray to her, let the light come in. Open up those shades, the shutters. If you need to, if you're light sensitive, that's fine. Some people are. Wear sunglasses. I get sensitive to the light too. I have fibromyalgia. I have migraines, so I have to be careful when I go to concerts. When the light starts flashing, I have to wear sunglasses. So if you need to, wear sunglasses and allow the open up the shades, open up the curtains, allow the light to fill in while you're cleansing your home. Call upon Ushas and say, by the powers of Ushas, I bring in the light to this home. I bring in the spiritual light and all the good that comes from that light, and I chase away the shadows of despair, the shadows of spiritual negativity, the energies that haunt me, that dog my spiritual path, that are hurting my animals, that are hurting my family, and anyone that comes into this home. And you warn these beings that Ushas is here. Ushas protects me. Ushas lives here. And every day I welcome Ushas. And her energy shall last. For Ushas is here physically and spiritually, day and night. Ushas can be a state of mind. And you bring the state of spirit into that home, into your home. Every crevice, you allow the light to come in. Okay? If you got a cellar door, open that cellar door and let that light come in and chase that shit out. You allow the light of Ushas to come in. She sets all things in motions. She sets everyone off to do their duties. And she is the life force of all living creatures. She is the action of breath. The inhale and exhale of all breath. She brings in the fresh air and brings out the stale air. In our lungs, in our life, in our home, she'll breathe in. She allows a home to breathe in and breathe out. She is the enemy of confusion. She is the foe of chaos. She brings order. She brings cosmic morality. She brings in the morality of the not what we consider moral, but she brings in the spiritual goodness. And she punishes the negative. Remember that. She, by her very being, she forces it out. She is stronger. She is power. She is the activator of our mind. So some of the things that you can give to Ushas, I would give her anything that has honey in it. The golden liquid represents honey is healing. Especially Manuka honey is used in healing. Never give it to infants. Don't. Because it's just not good. I'm not going to get into it, but do not. Even it's even warns you do not. Even on the warning labels on honey, do not give it to infants. However, give her honey candies, honey cakes, honey. You can give her, if you can't afford honey, that's okay. Get some honey packs. You know, you can put it in a container, but if you leave it out, you're going to get ants. So, but you can get little containers of honey, give her sweet things, give her, if you want to do alcohol, give her mead. Honeycombs, sweet honey cakes, yellow cake. Fruits, especially things that represents the solar colors. Red fruits, you can't go wrong with apples. Red apples, yellow, golden apples. You can't go wrong with red and yellow grapes. People give her milks and yogurt, rice. Incense, I would burn stuff like frankincense. I would offer her sandalwood, especially red sandalwood. Sandalwood incense, cinnamon incense. I would offer her really sense that awaken the sense that just stuff that just says awake. I would give her beautiful flowers in yellow, orange, and red colors. So those are just some of offerings that you can give this goddess. I almost said candle. Burn gold candles to her, red candles, yellow candles, orange candles to her, ghee candles, which is made with from clarified butter. Don't use soy. Use from butter and with a wick. So it's made from clarified butter, not just melted butter. It's basically clarified butter. You can make it yourself, which is ghee, and you can, you know, do it in a double boiler or slowly melt butter and get all the solids out. And what you're left, skim the solids from the top and get the oil and just use the oil. Make sure you get all the solids out, and that's what ghee is. And you put a wick in, and that's called clarified butter, GHEE, or clarified butter. So you can buy it or you can make it yourself, and you can make these candles for yourself. You can put them in the refrigerator, make them into a solid form, or you can leave it in a liquid form, and you put a wick in. So it's whatever your preference is. And like I said, her animals are said to be cows and horses, especially of the red colors. Saffron is also a good incense to burn to her, and I did a presentation on saffron. And I also did a presentation on cinnamon, so look that up. So you can offer her saffron, the herb, or you can burn it for her. She likes that too. And again, her number is 7. She is a Vedic deity. What else do I want to talk about? Here it goes again, picking on Lady Boss. I don't know what I got a thing up their ass to bother her today. So anyways, I'm just trying to think what else I want to talk about. She can satisfy the longings, the desires of the worldly desires of living beings. She's also worshipped by ascetics. She's worshipped by sages, as well as common people and everyday folk. She also bestows long life and a purposeful life. She is a goddess to help you find work. So if you're looking to find a new job, if you're looking to find a better job, if you're looking to, whether it's working for money or volunteering or because you're bored, you want to do something, maybe, you're in retirement, you want to just moonlight a little bit, she can help you. Maybe you just want to do a few gigs. She can help you with that too. She is the goddess of all life. So even if it's temporary job, permanent job, just for fun job, volunteering, she's your goddess. Because she is a goddess of action. She's a goddess of motion. She is a goddess to get things done. So maybe you need some energy just to get, that second one to help you clean your home, to help you do that spring cleaning. Maybe, to get garden work done. Ushas can help you do that. Because sometimes people need to be motivated. She is the great motivator. She is the goddess. She is a goddess of action. And she's also deals with dancing. She is said to be a beautiful lady who is a graceful dancer. For you dancers out there. Sometimes she is said to be the mother of the Ashwins. And the Ashwins are the divine twins. Ashwins, or spells Ashvins. In Sanskrit, the W is interchangeable with the V. So you can spell, if it's spelled with the W, you could pronounce it as W or V. Either way, like the goddess Sarasvati, you could pronounce it Saraswati. Either way is fine. Some people pronounce Devi as Devi. It's usually pronounced as Devi, but again, the V is interchangeable with the W. Even though we say Shiva, then people say Shiva, but I've heard people say Shiva, so again, it's usually interchangeable, the V with the W. She is a goddess she gets rid of stale energy. So she is the goddess of freshness. Anything in a stale state, she brings freshness to it. She brings out nobility in the human soul. She is the one who propels even the gods, the devas, into action. She bestows siddhis and grants boons. And she helps people with accomplishment. Maybe you want to win an award. Maybe you want to get your certificate or your diploma or your degree. Ushas can freshen and enliven the mind to do that. She can bring fresh new ideas to you. She sets things in motion to bring people towards positive outcomes. She galvanizes people into action, and she removes inertia. Again, I know I repeat a little bit, but that's how I learn, that's how I teach. She's called the daughter of heaven. She glows with light and life. She's very regal. She's very royal looking. And she's absolutely gorgeous. So she brings health to the sick. She brings beauty to life. It is said that she even inspired some of the most beautiful hymns in the Rig Vedas. It is said that even the Vedic poets speak of her bright appearance, her bright apparition, her brilliant self. The Rig Vedas also describe her as eternally youthful, the one rich in joy and blissful one. So she walks through our life. She could be a very good friend to us, and a mother, and a teacher. She brings wealth to the humble and the great. But she also, remember, she brings age as well. The well-wisher, but also the destroyer of enemies. She brings hope to the hopeless, a balm for the soul, BALM for the soul. She is the goddess of cheerfulness and, like I said, inspiration. So usually it's between her and Rantri. Sometimes they say they just don't get along. So, like, if you look in the Rig Vedas, it would say about like light, the dawn, and night that we look for. We desire the two mighty goddesses of their truth to bring to us and to increase our how can I say it, our space. And sometimes where one is, the other one is not there, if that makes sense to you. She literally opens doors, spiritual doors for us. Again, she's a road opener. She's a road opener. So use her for road opener, Abre Camino spells, because she's a door opener. She opens doors and windows for opportunity. Again, she is the goddess of opportunity. She helps us to achieve higher standards, achieve our goals, and go beyond what we thought we could. She'll open doors for us, literally in our mind. She'll open our mind. She'll let us be more open-minded. She'll let us open our mind to new experiences. and help us to be achievers. She is the goddess who awakens us to the path of knowledge. Dawn is considered a great time, or sometimes even the best time for yogis to meditate at. For this is an auspicious moment. So what else can I talk about her without constantly repeating myself at times? She represents truth. That's the Joker now. She represents truth, spiritual truth. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this presentation and all its disturbances. And we got the Joker. Come on, Joker. Come on up. You want to say hello? You're in the box, huh? You're in the box. But that box has my label, my ad name and address. I don't want to show that to people. Sorry. So, Joker, if you want to be up here, come here. Do you want to say hello to everyone? Joker. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this. As you can see, I got Surya and Brahma there. I want to thank you for everyone for watching this. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like my video, give me a thumbs down. I really do hope you like my video to really help my channel. And if you really want to pay me, and you want to give me payment, then give me a like and subscribe. So that's payment to me, okay? That's currency to me. So I'm not making any money. This channel is not, I'm not even bringing 1 cent in for this video, okay? So, yeah. If you, I'll never say no to money if you know me personally. Hey, I've been having a lot of veterinary bills. I took my cat to the veterinarian, but I don't demand it, okay? So I'm not putting a GoFundMe on my YouTube. I'm not doing a Patreon account. I'm not going to say I'm starting a Patreon account. If you subscribe to my Patreon account, you'll get extra videos. That's fine if people want to do that. Kudos to them. I'm not judging. But I'm not doing that, okay? So don't worry, okay? Maybe one day I'll have a Patreon account, but I'm not going to be one of those, if you subscribe to my Patreon account, you'll get extra videos. No, my videos are free. Your price is your time, okay? Your attention. So do me a favor, like and subscribe, share my video with your friends and family, be good to animals, love them. Bring comfort to them. And remember, all because a cat is a stray and is feral doesn't mean you can't love them. All because you can't pet them and touch them doesn't mean you can't feed them and love them. And all because they're feral and stray doesn't mean you get the right to hurt them. Okay? So, be good to them. You can still feed a stray. You can still give them water. You can still respect them. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate every one of you. And let me know in the descriptions what you think of Ushas. Have you worked with her? Do you like her? Did you learn anything new about her? So, as always, blessed be.